Hey everyone, how's it going? Azrin here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's Learn Gujarati with Me podcast episode and YouTube video. Today we're going to keep learning some high frequency vocabulary, words that are used like all the time. I love that in other languages we have frequency lists and we have rather frequency dictionaries. There are actual dictionaries that will organize words from most frequently used all the way to least frequently used. And Gujarati, from what I've been able to find, we don't really have that. And so this is kind of uh my what would you call that? My attempt, I guess. There's a word I'm looking for. My unacademic attempt to make a frequency dictionary that also is usable by language learners, right? Like imagine having a frequency dictionary, like an actual book. The problem with an actual book is like it's hard to like memorize all these words. You almost need like facilitated instruction and examples and like practice stuff and like you need more than just a word list. So this is my attempt to take the concept of a frequency dictionary. First of all, I will create it in Gujarati because I haven't been able to find one, and then also simultaneously make a language learning resource out of it. Um, and so that's kind of what we're working on. So today we'll take up with number 231, the word for leaf, pandaru. Pandaru. For those who can't read the Gujarati script, it's a bit of a funny looking word. That capital D, the way I choose to transliterate Gujarati, capital D is the between your teeth. Pandaru. Ru is used like the tip of your tongue. So pandaru, pandaru. Pandaru lilu che. The leaf is green. Pandaru jamin par che. The leaf is on the ground. You'll notice I tried with a lot of these sentences to like use previous words that we've seen. So we've seen some colors in this document. We've seen the word jamin, for example. So hopefully this helps a little bit. So pandaru jamin par che. Jamin is the ground. Okay, a couple of animal words here. We have machli. Machli is a fish. Machli pani ma tare che. The fish is swimming in the water. Tare che means swimming or swims. Anani machli che. This is a small fish. Gai is the word for cow. I think it's a very funny word because English, a guy is like a dude, right? So in Gujarati, gai is cow. So that's fun. Gai safed che. The cow is white. Gai doodh ape che. The cow gives milk. Remember doodh? We saw the previous episode. Doodh means milk, right? It's kind of funny actually. We go to India, like all the like if in North America, all the guy pictures you see are like black and white spotted cows. In India, they're all like obviously in North America we have brown cows too and such, obviously. But it's quite interesting in India, like a lot of the cows are brown and they're not really that white and black color, which is interesting. So okay, elephant is hathi. Hathi. Hathi moto che. The elephant is big. Me hathi joyo. I saw an elephant. I have a funny hathi story. Hopefully this helps you remember the word. So I have a cousin. My cousin has a dog. And for some reason, I actually don't know the reason, they've named the dog Hathi. So the dog's name is Elephant. They're like, hey, come here, Hathi. It's like, Hathi? Like elephant? It's a very, very funny name for a dog. I think it's hilarious. Um, I have another funny dog story. I must tell you. It's unrelated, but I must tell you. I had a Colombian friend. They had a 4-year-old daughter. They didn't really speak much English. They only spoke in Spanish pretty much. And the daughter learned the word for doggy, like dog, doggy, and she started to call the dog doggy. So their dog's name was Doggy. I thought that's very, very cute. Anyway, word for lion is si. Si. Listen more to how it's pronounced and don't worry so much about this transliteration. It's kind of hard to transliterate. In fact, I almost prefer it like this, actually. It's not si, ha, it's just si. Si. Okay. So si jungle ma reche. Si jungle ma reche. The lion lives in I guess in the jungle is better in this case. In the jungle. Si garajna kare che. The lion is roaring. All right, next one here. Sleep, we have suvu. There's also ungvu as well. Ungvu or suvu, they're both fine. Barak sutoche, the child is sleeping. Barak is the word for child. Pretty sure we saw barak previously, I think. Huratre suchu. I sleep at night. Yeah. Picture or photo is chitra. Chitra. A chitra sundar che. This picture is beautiful. Sorry. Hu chitra doru chu. I am drawing a picture. Okay, next is geet. Geet is song. A geet saru che. This is a good song. Hu geet sambru chu. I'm listening to a song. By the way, the word for music in Gujarati, is sangeet. Sangeet. Game or sport is ramat. Amari, sorry, asari ramat che. This is a good game. Mane a ramat gamme che. I like this game. Ramvu is to play, so you play games, for example, right? So Ramvu is to play. Hu cricket ramu chu. I am playing cricket. Tame shu ramo cho. What are you playing? These are all very easy sentences. I probably could have made them a little bit more complicated, honestly. That's okay. Gavu is to sing. So chokri geet gai che. The girl is singing a song. Tame geet gasho. Will you sing a song? Maybe you're like karaoke or something. Tame geet gasho aje. Will you sing a song today? Okay, changing categories. We're going to go to some metals. We have Sonu and Chandi. Sonu is gold, Chandi is silver. So I can look at the seconds. I like the second sentence here. Juo ketlu sundar sonu che. Wow, look how beautiful this gold is. Chandi ni, oh, sorry, here we go. A chandi ni chamchi che. This is a silver spoon. Chandi ni chamchi, a spoon of silver. Chandi ni kimat kitli che. Kimat, by the way, is price. I think price is coming up later on the list, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Okay, next word is heart. Heart has two words, dil or raddai. Raddai is a bit weird. It's kind of a weird, weirdly spelled word. It just, honestly, I don't even like this trend. Let's change this actually. It's honestly pronounced usually as ra, da, yeah. Raddai or raddai. Raddai, better. Raddai. So dil or raddai, both are fine. For example, raddai rog, heart disease, or raddai ni akruti. Akruti is a diagram, which you don't know that word yet. So, okay, language, an important word for you guys. You're learning a language. So bhasha. Gujarati ek bhasha che. So Gujarati is a language. તમે કઈ ભાષા બોલો છો? તમે કઈ ભાષા, wow, I read that really funny. તમે કઈ ભાષા બોલો છો? What language do you speak? I don't know why I read that. I read that so funny the first time. Sentence, vakya. આ નાનું વાક્ય છે. This is a small sentence. તમે આ વાક્ય વાંચી શકો છો? Can you read this sentence? વાર્તા is a story. So આ કોની વાર્તા છે? Whose story is this? Right? મને આ વાર્તા બહુ ગમે છે. I like the story a lot. If you're looking for something, you are shodvuing it. Shodvuing, what a funny sentence. Shodvu is to look for. Another word, a synonym, by the way, is gotvu or shodvu. હું કામ શોધું છું or હું કામ ગોતું છું. I'm looking for a job. હું કાલે આ પુસ્તક બજારમાં શોધીશ. Tomorrow I will look for this book at the market. If something is necessary in Gujarati, something is jaruri, right? So darek vyakti mate. Oh, hang on, mate. I just noticed a mistake right here. Darek vyakti mate 8 કલાકની ઊંઘ જરૂરી છે. દરેક વ્યક્તિ માટે 8 કલાકની ઊંઘ જરૂરી છે. This is a bit of a longer sentence. So દરેક વ્યક્તિ માટે. Vyakti is not a word we've seen yet. Although actually, honestly, I could throw it in earlier. Vyakti is another word for person. Yeah, a person. We learned, what is the word we learned for person? I think we learned manas. Yes, I think I taught you that. Manas for person, and it is person. It's just synonym. Vyakti, manas, kind of the same thing, frankly. So darek vyakti mate, for each person, 8 kalakni ung. 8 is number 8. Kalakni is of hours, so 8 hours of sleep. Ung is sleep as a noun. Remember we learned suvu earlier for like to sleep as a verb? Well, ung is the noun. So darek vyakti mate 8 kalakni ung જરૂરી છે is necessary. જરૂરી નથી કે કે તમે કડક ડાયટિંગ કરો. જરૂરી નથી કે તમે કડક ડાયટિંગ કરો. It's not necessary. જરૂરી નથી. It is not necessary કે તમે you karak means like strict. There's a couple more meanings for it, but karak is mostly strict. Dieting is dieting. Oh, that's easy. Dieting, karo. You do it. It's not necessary that you do or you follow a strict diet. Not necessarily. Or maybe you think it is. I don't know. It's up to you. I actually have a very strict diet, funnily enough. But anyway. Okay, an attempt. Prayatna. Prayatna. Bit of a tricky word to say. See, we're getting some harder words now, right? At 249-ish, getting some trickier words. Amaro pelo prayatna hato. This was my first attempt. Amaro pelo prayatna hato. हमेशा खुश રહેવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરો. હમેશા ખુશ રહેવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરો. Always try to stay happy. So it's હમેશા is always. Khush is happy. રહેવાનો prayatna is like the attempt of staying. Karo is do. So like it's always do the attempt of staying happy. Bit of how you'd say that in English. Okay, an easier one here is to start sharu karvu. Pretty easy. Navi nokri sharu karvi mushkil bani shake che. Bit of a harder sentence this time around. So navi nokri sharu karvi mushkil bani shake che. So to start a new job, navi nokri sharu karvi, to start a new job, mushkil is difficult. Bani shake che. It is becoming difficult. It can become difficult. There we go. રોજ સવારે યોગ કરવાનું શરૂ કરો. રોજ સવારે યોગ કરવાનું શરૂ કરો. And actually, I have a tiny grammar doubt in my mind. Give me 1 second as I pause to look it up. Okay, we're good. I had a tiny doubt if yog was actually masculine, but no, we're good. It's neuter. It's fine. So, okay. રોજ સવારે યોગ કરવાનું શરૂ કરો. Start doing yoga every morning. Yoga is yoga, as you can see. Yeah. The word for nothing is kai nai. Kai nai is nothing. There's a more informal variant as well, which you might have heard, which is kashu nai. Often kashu nai is pronounced as kasu nai. Kasu nai or kai nai. So ત્યાં કાંઈ નથી. There's nothing over there. ત્યાં કાંઈ નથી. મને હવે કાંઈ sorry. મને હવે કાંઈ God, I can't talk. મને હવે કાંઈ જોતું. I cannot talk today. Oh my goodness. મને હવે કાંઈ નથી જોઈતું. There's a couple other ways to say it. I kept saying it in a different way in my head. What I was going to say is મને હવે કાંઈ જોતું નથી. So a couple things here. Joitu is like the negative of joyeche. So mane phone joyeche. I want a phone. Mane phone joito nathi. I don't want a phone. But also there's a dialect, and I don't even know how frequent it is. Like just my family, we don't say joitu. We say jotu. We don't say joitu. It's jotu, joto, joti. We get rid of that e. So Mane have kain jotu nati is what we would say. But joitu is actually more common, I think. Okay. Yad che is like remember. It's always paired with like mane, tane, tamne, ene, so on and so forth. So mane kain yad nati. I don't remember anything. Mane kain yad nati. We've here nati. If you don't remember something, just replace che with nati. So yad nati, you don't remember. Yad che, you do remember. Ine avat yad che. Ene avat yad che. He remembers this matter. So maybe you had an important discussion. Ene avat yad che. He remembers this. The opposite is bhuli javu. Bhuli javu is to forget as a verb, obviously. To forget. Hu enu naam bhuli gayo. Hu enu naam bhuli gayo. I forgot his name. If you're a girl, you would say bhuli gai. Bhuli gai. Avat bhuli jao. Just forget about this. Forget about that, man. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Don't think about that anymore. Avat bhuli jao. Okay, this one is easy. Honestly, I'm actually surprised It's at number 254. I'd almost feel like it should be earlier. I feel like it's more frequent. If you want to say to or at, and we've seen this a lot, ghare at home, dukane at the store, kame at work. We've seen this a lot. So we're going to skip the examples here. Okay, to can. The word can in Gujarati, I think I have a video on this on my channel. I'll do a crash course on it now. All you do is you take your verb. Okay, we take your verb, right? So you say like bolvu. Bolvu is to talk, right? And I want to say I can talk. We start with hum boli, right? So hum boli, tu boli, e boli, doesn't matter who. He, she, I, we. Boli. Boli is the first one. And that's for all verbs, by the way. Boli. Chali for walk. Dori for run. Lucky for write. Vanchi for read. Like it's an E ending. So hum boli. Then we add our verb for can. The verb for can is shakvu. So for example, hum, like I can, hum shaku chu. You can, tu shake che. You can formal, tame shako cho. He can, e shake. These are all standard conjugation rules with shakvu. If you don't know how to do present tense conjugations, for example, just go to my grammar playlist on my YouTube channel. There's a lot of, you'll be able to learn it by watching those videos. Anyway, so when you can do something like I can talk, it's hum boli shakuchu. I can read hum vanchi shakuchu. I can walk hum chali shakuchu. I can write hum lakhi shakuchu. I can eat hum khai shakuchu. You, if I do you, tame khao tame khai shakocho. Tame vanchi shakocho. You can read. Tame kam kari shakocho. You can do work, right? There's always e and then shakvu, right? Kind of that verb after. So the examples I have here are hu angreji boli shakuchu. I can speak English. Tame ai besi sakocho. You can sit here. Okay, 256 is kabar che. It's to know something, right? So to know as a verb. There we go. Mane a vishe khabar che. I know about this. Vishe is like about. So a vishe about this. Mane khabar nathi ke ek kya che. Mane khabar nathi ke ek kya che. I don't know where he is. Mane khabar nathi. I don't know. Ke ek kya che. He is where. I don't know. Right? 257. I love this word. Etle. Etle means like so or there or therefore. Hu bimar hato. Etle na avyo. I was sick. Whoa, what did I do here? Bimar. There we go. Hu bimar hato. Etle na avyo. I was sick, so I didn't come. Ene menat kari. Menat kari means he made an effort. Etle e pass thai gayo. That's why he passed. Okay, this one we've seen to think. We've seen already. I mentioned it to you once before in the past. Vicharvu is to think. Huena vishe vicharish. I'll think about that. Ana vishe, sorry. Ana vishe vicharish. I will think about this. Tameshu vicharocho. What are you thinking about? Okay, vishe is about. We already saw this a second ago. Mara vishe chinta na karo. Don't worry about me. Ene mane ena ghar vishe kayu. He told me about his house. Number 260. Right now. Atyare. Atyare hu vyast chu. Atyare hu vyast chu. I am busy right now. E atyare kya che? E atyare kya che? Where is he right now? Atyare varsad pade che. It is raining right now. I think that is a good place to leave off. We'll do 30 words today, and let's do some practice here, okay, with these words we did. So I'll stop my screen share. In fact, do we have a lot of visual words today or no? Let me see. If we have visual words, I'll keep it shared. If it's more like, if it's not so visual, we have some visual words. Let's start with just some listening, okay? So I'll start telling you some sentences. You can try to understand, and then later I'll show you pictures. Okay. Ek jungle che. Ek jungle che. Tame mane ko ke જંગલમાં કોણ રહે છે? જંગલમાં કોણ રહે છે? તો એક જંગલ છે, there's a jungle. You tell me, તમે મને કહો. You tell me. જંગલમાં કોણ રહે છે? ગાય છે જંગલમાં? ના, ગાય નથી. What's ગાય? મૂ. Right? ગાય શું કે? ગાય કે મૂ. Right? ગાય એટલે cow, right? એટલે ગાય કે મૂ. તો ગાય જંગલમાં નથી. હાથી છે જંગલમાં? હા, હાથી છે જંગલમાં. Right? Elephant. સિંહ છે જંગલમાં? સિંહ? સિંહ? સિંહ તો છે. સિંહ એટલે લાયન. ને માછલી છે જંગલમાં? માછલી? How do you do માછલી? I can't act out a માછલી. Maybe swimming, right? Like a fish, right? માછલી. માછલી છે જંગલમાં? હા, છે. માછલી જંગલમાં છે. પણ માછલી જંગલમાં કદાચ રહેતી નથી. માછલી કદાચ જંગલમાં રહેતી નથી. What's કદાચ? કદાચ we saw a long time ago. માછલી કદાચ is maybe, right? કદાચ જંગલમાં રહેતી નથી. Maybe the fish doesn't live in the jungle. Why do I say that? કેમ માછલી જંગલમાં નથી રહેતી? કારણ કે હું કહું છું, મને લાગે છે કે માછલી નદીમાં રહે છે કે તળાવમાં રહે છે. તો જંગલ છે, જંગલમાં કદાચ નદી છે કે તળાવ છે, ને માછલી જંગલમાં રહેતી નથી. માછલી તો તળાવમાં રહે છે કે માછલી નદીમાં રહે છે. So what did I say? So જંગલ છે, જંગલમાં કદાચ maybe, right, in the jungle maybe એક તળાવ છે. તળાવ is a lake, right? તળાવ કદાચ છે. Maybe there's a lake in the jungle. I guess so, right? અથવા કે નદી છે. નદી we saw previously. નદી is a river, right? કદાચ નદી છે જંગલમાં. જંગલમાં કદાચ નદી છે. Maybe there's a river in the jungle. ને માછલી તો તળાવમાં રહે છે કે નદીમાં રહે છે. Right? The fish lives in the તળાવ, in the lake, or in the નદી, in the river. એટલે I don't know. I don't think કે મને લાગતું નથી કે માછલી જંગલમાં રહે છે. મને લાગે છે કે માછલી નદીમાં રહે છે કે તળાવમાં રહે છે. ને તળાવ ને માછલી, સોરી, તળાવ ને નદી કદાચ જંગલમાં છે. ઓકે, તો જંગલમાં બીજું શું છે? ચાલો એક ફોટો જોઈએ. હું આ સ્ક્રીન શેર કરું ને ચાલો એક ફોટો જોઈએ કે જંગલમાં બીજું શું છે. આ જંગલ લખું. જંગલ. આ જંગલ છે. તો જંગલમાં બીજું શું છે? ઓ, વાંદરો છે. ઓ, સિંહ છે. જો સિંહ બે છે અહીંયા, બે. સિંહ, પોપટ અહીંયા પોપટ છે. હા, આ તો જંગલ છે. પણ મારે જો મગરમાછ છે. મગર છે. મગર એટલે ક્રોકોડાઇલ ને. પણ આઈ થિંક કે જો અહીંયા જોઈએ, જંગલમાં આ પણ છે. આ શું છે? એક સેકન્ડ. આ શું છે? એ છે ઝાડ. the tree ને. આ શું છે ઝાડ પર? એ છે પાંદડા. પાંદડા. અહીંયા પણ છે પાંદડા નીચે. પાંદડા એટલે leaves, right? We have leaves in the jungle, of course. Right? એક સેકન્ડ, આ બતાવો અહીંયા. અહીંયા છે પાંદડું. એક પાંદડું. લીલા પાંદડા ને. Okay, let's do some more practice. Make sure my microphone's not dead. No, microphone is not dead. તો ઓકે, તમે જંગલમાં છીએ. જંગલમાં છીએ, અહીંયા સિંહ છે ને નદી છે. નદીમાં માછલી છે ને વાંદરો છે ને હાથી છે ને ગાય નથી. ગાય તો નથી. ગાય નથી. ને તમે છો. તમે આ જંગલમાં છો. ને પછી તમને how do I say this to you? How do I set you up for this one? Okay, I'll tell you the part in English. You're tired, right? So how would you say like, oh my God, I want to sleep, right? તમને ઊંઘ આવે છે. પછી તમે વિચારો છો કે oh, I want to sleep. તમને ઊંઘ આવે છે. So you're getting sleepy. તમને ઊંઘ is like sleep or sleepiness. આવે છે. It is coming to you. તમને ઊંઘ આવે છે. You are getting sleepy. તમને ઊંઘ આવે છે ને તમે વિચારો છો. આમ વિચારો છો. You're thinking ને તમે વિચારો છો. You are thinking. તમે વિચારો છો કે oh, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. એ કઈ રીતે કહેશું ગુજરાતીમાં કે I want to sleep? મારે સૂવું છે કે મારે ઊંઘવું છે. મારે સૂવું છે. અહીંયા પણ ઊંઘવું એક સેકન્ડ હા. મારે સૂવું છે. મારે સૂવું છે કે મારે ઊંઘવું છે. I want to sleep. ઓકે. હવે તમે જંગલમાં છો ને what else could we do in the jungle here? Let's see. Actually, no. There's not. Well, let's leave the jungle. The jungle's gone now. We're done with the jungle. Let me show you a couple pictures. Let's do. Okay, let's do these here. I'm gonna actually write them down so I don't forget. Okay, and let's do this one too. Okay, we got a few words we'll look at pictures for. ચાલો અમુક ફોટા જોઈએ. આ શું છે? આ ડાબી બાજુ શું છે? કે જમણી બાજુ? એ છે સોનું. સોનું. ને આ શું છે? I actually don't like these pictures very much. That's okay. Can I find a nice? Not really. That's too bad. Okay, we'll just scroll up here. Let's look at this one. A silver ring. Silver શું છે ગુજરાતીમાં? ચાંદી. ચાંદી. આ શું છે? Oh, ફોટો નથી. There we go. આ શું છે? દિલ. ને દિલ છે કે હૃદય? હૃદય કે દિલ? બે ચોઈસ છે. હવે આ લોકો બધા શું કરે છે? એ અહીંયા છોકરો છે. એ છોકરો શું કરે છે? એ ગીત ગાય છે. એ ગીત ક્યાં છે? એટલે ગાય છે. He's singing. એ ગાય છે. He is singing. એ ગાય છે. અને એ ગીત is somewhere here. I don't know where it is. I don't see it. Geet. Ha! Geet. There it is. A geet gaye che. He is singing a song. I also taught you a bonus word, the word for music. Remember that? Sangeet, right? Sangeet is music. Okay. Let me stop my screen share. Let's do a little lightning round. So I'm gonna say a couple. So we have soccer, we have or football if you're in the UK or Europe or really anywhere else in the world, actually. So soccer / proper football, or yeah, whatever. We have American football, we have cricket, we have all sorts of different sports or games. What do we call those? Games and sports. Ramat, right? Now, often when we have games and sports, we have to play them. What's the verb for play? Ramvu, right? Ramvu. Okay, let's switch to Gujarati. I'll tell you a couple things. So, અત્યારે તમે આ વિડીયો જુઓ છો ને તમે સાંભળો છો ને આ વિડીયો કઈ ભાષામાં છે? આ વિડીયો કઈ ભાષામાં છે? આ વિડીયો ગુજરાતી ભાષામાં છે. આ વિડીયો અંગ્રેજી ભાષામાં છે? ના, અંગ્રેજી ભાષામાં નથી. આ વિડીયો અંગ્રેજી ભાષામાં નથી. આ ફ્રેન્ચ ભાષામાં નથી. ચાઇનીઝ ભાષામાં નથી. સ્પેનિશ ભાષામાં નથી. હિન્દી ભાષામાં નથી. આ વિડીયો ગુજરાતી ભાષામાં છે. તો ભાષા એટલે શું? ભાષાનો અર્થ શું છે અંગ્રેજીમાં? ઇંગ્લિશમાં. ભાષા એટલે language, right? So what's a bhasha? Bhasha is language. This video is in the Gujarati language, not the English language, not the Spanish language, not the Chinese language. Let's see here. What can we try here? Okay, people often lose their keys. If you lose your keys, what do you have to do? You have to look for them, right? So how do we say that? Like, oh, I'm looking for my keys. Keys, by the way, is chavi. Chavi. Like, oh my god, I gotta like look for my keys. Where are they? હું ચાવી શોધું છું. હું ચાવી શોધું છું. I am looking for my keys. Let's see. Okay, in these videos, I often tell you silly little stories. I actually have even a whole playlist of listening comprehension with stories. What is a story in Gujarati? Varta, right? Varta. What else can we do here? Some of these are a bit tricky to. Maybe I might need to actually just start talking Gujarati for some of these. Okay, let's do this one here. If something is necessary, sleeping is necessary, something is really important. Well, મહત્વનો છે, but it's very important, very necessary. જરૂરી છે ને? જેમ કે I don't know, yeah, whatever. Something, I can't think of an example, but something જરૂરી છે, it's very, very necessary. Right? How about the word for an attempt to do something? Not a word you use all the time, honestly, but good to know. Prayatna. Prayatna. Let's see here. Let's do a little Gujarati practice. I'll speak in Gujarati. So, mare, let's see here. હું મારા નાની સાથે વાત કરતો તો. હું મારા નાની સાથે વાત કરતો તો. ને પછી મારા નાનીએ મને પૂછ્યું. મારા નાનીએ મને પૂછ્યું. This is a bit trickier, all in the past tense, right? So listen carefully. હું મારા નાની સાથે હું વાત કરતો તો. ને મારા નાની એણે મને પૂછ્યું કે એઝરન તારે શું ખાવું છે? તારે શું ખાવું છે? પછી મેં કીધું કાંઈ નહીં. ના, કાંઈ નહીં. મારે કાંઈ નથી ખાવું. ના, કાંઈ નહીં. પછી મારા નાનીએ મને પૂછ્યું. એણે પૂછ્યું કે ગઈકાલે તે શું ખાધું સવારે? પછી મેં કીધું નાની એકચ્યુઅલી હું ભૂલી ગયો. હું ભૂલી ગયો. મને યાદ નથી. મને યાદ નથી. એકચ્યુઅલી ગઈકાલે નાની હું ઘરે નહોતો. હું ગઈકાલે ઘરે નહોતો. હું ગઈકાલે બહાર ગયો હતો. એટલે મને યાદ નથી કે બહાર મેં શું ખાધું. મને યાદ નથી. ભૂલી ગયો હું. હું ભૂલી ગયો. હા, તો મને ખબર નથી. મને ખબર નથી. Okay, actually I'll change that last sentence. એટલે મને ખબર નથી. Okay, perfect. Let me tell you all that again. So I said, ગઈકાલે હું મારા નાની સાથે વાત કરતો હતો. So yesterday, ગઈકાલે હું મારા નાની સાથે, with my grandmother, હું વાત કરતો હતો. I was talking. હું વાત કરતો હતો. I was talking. હું મારા નાની સાથે હું વાત કરતો હતો. ને મારા નાની, my grandmother, મારા નાની, એણે મને પૂછ્યું. She asked me. એણે મને પૂછ્યું કે Azran, તારે કંઈ ખાવું છે? Do you want to eat anything? તારે કંઈ ખાવું છે? પછી મેં કીધું ના. મારે what did I say? Oh no, તારે શું ખાવું છે? That's what I said. Azran, તારે શું ખાવું છે? મેં કીધું કાંઈ નહીં. I said nothing. કાંઈ નહીં. Nothing. કાંઈ નહીં. પછી, and then, મારા નાની, my grandmother, actually, in the past tense, મારા નાની in the past tense, મારા નાની મને પૂછ્યું. She asked me, કે ગઈકાલે, yesterday, તે શું ખાધું સવારે? What did you eat in the morning? ગઈકાલે તે શું ખાધું? મેં કીધું, નાની, actually, હું ભૂલી ગયો. I forgot. હું ભૂલી ગયો. મને યાદ નથી. I don't remember. મને યાદ નથી. હા, ગઈકાલે હું ઘરે નહોતો. I wasn't home. ઘરે નહોતો ગઈકાલે. હું બહાર ગયો હતો. I'd gone out. right? હું બહાર ગયો હતો. એટલે હા એટલે મને ખબર નથી. So I don't know. એટલે મને ખબર નથી. Cool. I'm very proud of myself for thinking that up on the spot. All right. And there's a couple more words we didn't do, but I think that's enough for now. That's enough practice. And there's a couple words we didn't get to, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, so we're at number 261, which we will take up as of next time. Aujo, bye.